Traders, hello, and non-traders, welcome. I'm Scott Andrews. This is Scotty's Trading. So, USD Yen has been closed out. Discretionary move. Uh, it was holding above here. It's moved pretty nice. This was just a small position. So May was not great for me. As you can see, I took for the nature that I trade with, and I'm just beginning with the a proper live account dedicated to one real proper system. This was not appropriate. So May wasn't too great. The Euro US dollar did save me that. I could have made considerably more money, but I trailed it, so I locked in 2%. At one point, it was 5% unrealized. So it's been pretty volatile with this account, but I'm back at where I started. So um, after 1, 2 winning trades, that's sort of two break evens and 2 losing trades. So it hasn't really been spectacular. Yes, the risk has been really lowered considerably, and I'm probably going to transfer this over to my Oanda account. The primary reason for that is they offer me the ability to manage my risk exactly, and with the small account, that's what I need. So you're probably asking, Scott, this is a small account, yada yada yada. You're not going to grow this. I'm not. My method is not about getting 10% a month. If I can get 2 to 4% a month, that's really good. To be honest, and I'm looking to attract investors down the track, long down the track. So I will have like a day trading account that I will work into. I've been liaising with a gentleman, TSS. He's on YouTube. I suggest you give him a follow. He's putting out quite a lot of good content. Doesn't have a lot of videos, but I strongly recommend you checking him out. So USD Yen is closed out on both accounts. So you Oanda one and the Xtrader account. I'm back now, so it's been not too bad. This month is going to be okay. It's going to be getting on to 2% or 1.8%. So that's that's not too bad. But now let's just have a looky at the charts now. All right. It's been a very interesting week, and we've got. I know Mr. Power was going to talk, or he's talking later tonight. I understand that, but really, I should have probably ended this account when I couldn't make the proper risk on the trade that I wanted, even with the smallest lot size. So that is not what I wanted. I knew it was going to be a little more, and it was reckless. I shouldn't have taken the trade, and I did. And as you can see, it got a little ugly. I had another trade that I took the euro, and I also took no, I didn't take the USD CAD. So I stopped with those 3 trades. In the Oanda account, it was I took 4 trades. Took the USD yen at the start of the month before I opened up this. So your risk management is key. So with $1,000 being conservative, you're obviously not, unless you have multiple systems of play, it's just not really enough money. I would say honestly, maybe 50,000 on it. With the method I'm using here, 100,000, 200,000 would be ideal. That would be something that I'd go, you know what? If I had that in the account, I'd just be able to just trade YouTube, and it wouldn't be just one system. I would probably have it split across a few accounts, and that's what I'm working on. So I'm going to the prop firm in September now, start beta. I'll be doing a training phase with them for 2 weeks, and then after that, if they're comfortable with me, I'm going to continue on with them for 3+ months. So I'll be in Sydney. Maybe this year, maybe next year, we'll see. So I did see this morning when I was up before work, very early. I was up at 2:30 in the morning. I saw a delayed or a pre-recorded thing on ABC News about Sydney's rental market is slowing down. So that's good news. Let's just keep following, baby, because it's very expensive to live in Sydney. All right, so I've taken profits on the USD yen. So that wasn't too spectacular. That was you're 1.3 odd percent. But on the Oanda account, it was around 2.3%. So that wasn't too bad. That's looking like around a 3% month for the Oanda account. So that's good. And we're, around 6% for the year currently now, which, isn't too bad. And I can't complain too much. So, all right, enough gibbering on about that. Let's have a look at the Aussie dollar. So that's weakened a little bit. Had a little bit of a bounce into the European session. And I am monitoring the 1 hour just to see what's going on intraday. New Zealand dollar, bit of a bounce. The pound, and we're through that support level. This immediately right here, I want to wait to see how this one closes. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, I can't sell into something like this though. That's interesting. What I see here is tightening, because there's the resistance levels right there, and it's just going to be around that zone probably until the Fed announcement's made. I think it's on GDP. I apologize to fundamentalists watching me. I am continuing to learn the significance. When I first started, I learned from Walter Peters on price action and things like that. So his main teachings are just price action, naked charts, no indicators. If you read his book, I would certainly recommend it. It's a different way of thinking, but very minimal, relevance to the news made. No attention is made. So, but I mean, when you come up to a news event coming up, you're going to have tightening of the price action because the markets are waiting for that to be made. So, you can see that time and time again. So obviously, just before a news announcement, even if you had no idea what was going on, you wouldn't, there'd be no setup there anyway. So that's what I've found personally. So the charts will reflect what's going on. But obviously, if you're a really lower time frame guy, you'll be keenly watching when it comes out, and then you'll be trading the reaction, which is very difficult. I had a gentleman leave a comment. You have to understand what you're up against. So you're up against institutions, individuals with $2,000 a month Bloomberg subscriptions. They've got the news stuff coming out. They'll pay where a news presenter will be talking that's squawk or whatever it is. You've got people who are just paid to do that. So, and they have everything at their disposal, and they have great executions, minimal slippage. So I did look into this. I was on a forum at the time, Walter Peters' forum. I'm no longer on that though. I'm just more focused on this and what I'm doing here on my YouTube channel. But there was a gentleman, he was talking about a Pepperstone Razor account. I don't know if it was like Razor Edge or something like that, but it was 30,000 minimum. I think it was Australian dollars. And that this gentleman found they were the best when it came to minimal slippage. Because if you're playing for like 5 pips and you get slipped like 3 pips or so, it's just not going to work. And then the spread is like 1 pip. So you're risking 5 pips, and then you only make 1 pip of profit. That's really bad trading. You don't want to do that. But that's not out of your own doing. That's just your broker doing what it does, trying to make some money out of you. So also, if you haven't watched already, Scam Watch, how your broker is scamming you, that's up as well now. So, we don't just do, on the channel here with Connor that comes on, we don't just do chart analysis. We'll talk about other things that we've found. He's got a funny story about a salesman that called him from a brokerage. We don't name names, but it's pretty humorous. So, I use AxiTrader and I use Oanda. So I don't have any issues with AxiTrader. The main reason that I like Oanda is just because of the risk management that they allow you to use. So I don't trade on the MT4 platform. I chart and I get my levels and stuff from that, and then I use FX Trade, which is like their web-based sort of platform. So it's not MetaTrader, but it lets you use exact units. So you might have the entry and then the stop loss, and then it will have what's the distance between that, and then you have the units. So you go 100, 100, 100, 200, and 3, as an example, and it will tell you the exact dollar amount the unit is equal to. So that's really good. That's, as an institutional type trader, they'll be doing stuff like that. They'll be using exact risk. It won't be just let's put one lot on and have some fun here. That's crazy. That's not really trading. That's just you being a degenerate. You're like no regard for the market. And if you do that and be disrespectful, the market will make you pay. You might have a couple of good trades and you're like, oh man, this is easy. And then you'll have one bad trade and you'll be using leverage irresponsibly and it will hurt. And then you'll lose more money than you actually put in. I mean, you'll get margin call, but if there's issues, you're up and you agree to that in the terms with your broker, you have to repay that. Like if there's a gap down or something for some reason and you're holding, a high leverage position over the weekend or something, you want to be stupid. So that's just that's what will happen. Yeah, so look, the pound is interesting, and I was talking about that in the previous video with Connor. I want to see the euro as well, what that's looking like. Actually, USD CAD. Yeah. See, I played this previously, as you can see here. So that would have been a buy trade, and I would have tried to get in again. So, yeah. No, USD CAD not quite. So I want it to line up on the 4-hour. So I mean, it's uptrending on the 4-hour, it's uptrending on the 1-hour, but there's some overhead resistance. So I'm just not gonna wait. And obviously with the upcoming news event as well. Euro US dollar. So I got off on a little bit of a tangent here. Man, that's actually been hit pretty hard. Wiki though. Is that 6 flat? What was the low there? 1606. All right. So in conclusion, just with how it's where it is, the pound is a potential short. But that's it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now, and happy trading.